Hunter Gaddis is the new Guardians pitcher. He replaces Tim Herron. Gary Carpenter comes in as a pinch hitter for Justin Henry Malloy and takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. We're in the top of the eighth, no score. Guardians and Tigers have been cooking on defense, 1-1. Slider basically in the dirt.
Two citizens helped save a West Dallas alderman who was suffering a heart attack. Up next, how they jumped into action to save Alderman Mark Allen's life, and how that city is now honoring their effort. Also ahead, the unique way to honor
1-2, he fouls off a fastball in the zone.
A group of local knitters has done as we mark 1 year since Hamas attacked Israel.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Fentanyl is killing over 1,000
Carpenter takes a timeout.
in Wisconsin. New reporting shows that Eric Hubby is doing business with a bank accused of links to the Mexican drug cartel. Banco Azteca loaded up $26 million in cash and flew it to Eric Hubby's bank in
2-2, high fastball.
Banks have cut ties with this Mexican bank, but Eric Hubby took their money. That's 26 million more reasons you can't trust Eric Hubby. Kamala Harris is going to significantly raise taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up.
Kamala's plan will raise families' taxes by nearly
3-2.
$2,200 a year.
Change up low and inside.
Prices have already soared. Now she may
Full count on Kerry Carpenter.
higher taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up.
President Trump will cut taxes again. No taxes on tips, overtime, or social
Carpenter
security.
fouls off a 97-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle.
I'm a nurse in Wisconsin, and my patients don't want politicians like Eric Hovde making their healthcare decisions.
I am totally opposed to abortion.
Hovde means what he says about opposing reproductive rights. Eric Hovde supported overturning Roe v. Wade, which led to an abortion ban in Wisconsin.
And that's a ban with no exceptions for rape or incest.
What Hovde supports criminalizes abortion and doctors like me.
Kerry Carpenter's gonna
Against Eric
pop
Hovde.
out
There were so many reasons I called a group
to Austin Hedges in foul territory.
2, there's never a fee until we win your case. 3, the results. Rupert Law Offices got me $900,000. One call, that's all.
Hi, Joe Sheehan. I was a teacher, then superintendent of Sheboygan Area Schools.
Up comes Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a strikeout.
Without going to college. So I brought together the community and local businesses to create Red Raider Manufacturing at our high schools, where students can learn the
Oh, Matt Vierling just got on.
a good living. In the assembly, I'll work
It's gonna be a double.
and apprenticeships, so every young person has a chance to succeed.
A double to Lane Thomas out in center.
claims she's doing something about the fentanyl crisis and says she got a major fentanyl bill passed. But Senator Baldwin...
How hard did he hit that?
The bill's main sponsor, Senator Tim Scott...
109 off the bat.
The primary lawsuits, I've never had a single conversation with
All right.
about this.
Tigers got a man on scoring position. Here comes a mound visit.
Baldwin are always lying about something. Senator Baldwin, she's extreme, radical, and wrong.
I'm Eric Hubby, and I approve this message.
We often hear how CPR can save a life. Well, today in Milwaukee, several people were honored for doing just that. When West Bend Alderman Mark Allen had a heart attack, they jumped into action. Brendan Jones spoke to 2 of the individuals who moved fast to save him, and Amy, as well as the alderman, about the importance of CPR. When Mark Allen, a West Bend alderman, suffered cardiac arrest at a volunteer event, his odds weren't great. Statistics show that people who have cardiac arrest outside of a hospital have less than 10% chance of survival. But that's when local community members like Greg and Amy stepped up to help. Among others, Greg and Amy performed CPR on Mark until paramedics arrived. It saved his life. On Monday, they were celebrated for their life-saving efforts. I spoke to all 3 of them about that day in August.
0-1 on Colt Keefe.
Grateful that
Fouls off a slider
we're conversing with CPR and we're able to do something.
on the outside edge of the zone.
Learn and hope to never ever have to use, but know that we could make an impact on someone's life if we do.
The EMTs, the police officers, the medical staff, they do this all the time.
Colt Keefe swings at the inside slider and misses. 0-2.
October is Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month. Mark, Amy, and Greg tell me that CPR is a skill that that more people should learn. And in Mark's case, it saved his life. In Milwaukee, Brennan Jones, TNJ 4 News.
Colt Keith strikes out on 3 straight pitches. Swung and missed on the low slider. Really good placement from Hunter Gaddis. And they're going to intentionally walk Riley Green to bring up Wenzel Perez. Alright, so it's a righty-righty matchup because Riley Green's lefty. And he's not having a good playoffs. Perez is having a better playoffs than Riley Green, but it's righty on righty, so I understand.
Senator Baldwin and Democrats have done nothing, and our communities are paying the price.
I'm Eric Huffey. I approve this message.
As a mom,
Another mound visit.
I'm livid that boys are now being allowed to compete in girls' sports. It's just wrong. And I blame Tammy Baldwin. She
That's the day for Hunter
voted
Gaddis.
biological men into women's sports. Worse, Baldwin
Hunter Gaddis' day is done
legislation to force girls to share
after a really
bonds
strong
with
outing.
biological men. Tammy Baldwin is failing to keep our families
Besides
safe.
giving up the double to the Veerling.
Tammy Baldwin's extreme values are wrong for Wisconsin.
We'll be back.
Fix Washington Pack is
We're a new
responsible
pitcher.
for the content of this episode.
Eric Huffey, what's wrong with this guy? Storm Team 4 7-day forecast, sponsored by Kettle
Look at
Moraine
Cowboy.
Air Conditioning.
Look at Doggo. Look, he's even got my hand. He's got his hand on my arm while he's licking me just to balance.
Storm to Category 5, but as it gets closer and closer to Florida, it is.
Oh, Manuel Clase is the new pitcher for the Guardians.
Really hard for Hurricanes
And
to maintain,
Wenzel Perez takes a high cutter for a strike, 0-1.
However, it is still going to be in warm water, still going to be in a very favorable sheared environment, or lack of sheared environment. And I don't think we're going to see like this hurricane just fall apart, but it will.
1-1 on Perez.
A little bit from its
High cutter.
Category 5 state right now.
Clase's only throwing 98 miles per hour.
Here's a look at the
Perez
chart.
swings and misses
Now, this would be worst case
at the
scenario.
high in the zone court
Right
cutter.
side of the eye wall would shove
And it's
all
1 and
that
2.
water into the bay, and then heads up like Orlando area, they could get stocked pretty good there as well. All right, currently in Waukesha, by the way, landfall expected to be late Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. Waukesha, 59 degrees, winds out of the west at 9 miles per hour, 60 currently in Kewaskum, 61 in Husisford, Oconomowoc at 61 degrees, Waukesha 59. Yeah, definitely. we have
And
fall,
Perez just got out.
weather, settling in.
Swung at an inside cutter
Overall, a nice
on the edge of the zone.
day after starting
I
with
believe
a
Stephen
warm
Quad
weather
just made a nice
so far
defensive
this
catch.
season, and I do think
And
we might even
Clase,
see a
they
couple
get out of the
games
jam.
tonight.
Still tied at nothing heading into the bottom of the 8th. AJ Hinch is challenging that Stephen Kwan caught the ball in left field. And if this is overturned, Detroit will lead 1-0 because a run did score. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, so the challenge was upheld. Tigers lose a challenge. Will Vest, who's been really good in these playoffs, will come in to replace Tariq Skubal after he had another dominant outing. Will Vest's first batter will be John Kenzie Noel. Then I'll have to face Andres Jimenez and Austin Hedges. I think if the Guardians win this, it's a walk-off.
Absolute no-brainer. Absolute total.
All right, Will Brennan is the pinch hitter for John Kenzie Noel. He'll take a fastball on the outside corner edge of the zone, 0-1. Takes another fastball in the same area, 0-2. Brennan fouls off a fastball in the same area, outside corner, top part of the zone.
Our Northern Milwaukee County reporter Gideon Verdeen talked to them about the project called Stitch Them Home.
Across the globe, people are gathering today to remember those killed and abducted in Israel last October 7th.
Another fastball fouled off in the outside top corner of the zone.
Representing each one of the hostages,
Surprised Will Brennan hasn't either gotten out yet, grounded out, flied out, or got a hit, or even a bomb. He takes a fastball low, 1-2.
As a crafter, I try to do things that are meaningful. People came with yarn, they sat in it, you build community.
She helped knit these 101 yellow ribbons placed outside the Jewish Community Center in a movement called Stitch Them Home.
Will Brennan lines out to Parker Meadows, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th.
We still have over 100 hostages being kept in
I'll bring up Jimenez.
Tanya says she left the Soviet Union 30 years ago due to the persecution of the Jews. She says since October 7th,
Ah.
she's seen the rise in anti-Semitism she's trying to escape.
I would like for all of us to value human life.
He threw the slider
You know,
in
and we are thinking about a future.
the same part as all the other pitches that were either fouled off or called a strike. As Jimenez foul tips a fastball, 0-1.
A larger memorial event is planned for 6 p.m. this evening.
1-1, Vest misses with a low slider.
It's a humanitarian issue.
TMJ4 News.
Gideon covers northern Milwaukee County for us. If you have a story you should cover, let him know. His email is right there on your screen.
Politician Tammy Baldwin doesn't share our Wisconsin values. Baldwin's life partner is
1-2, Jimenez fouls a fastball right down Broadway.
Baldwin refuses to disclose her partner's financial assets. That's a conflict of interest. They're getting richer while you're paying more. Tammy Baldwin's not on your side. She's bed with Wall Street.
I'm Eric Humpty and I approve this message. Join the Deep and Give today.
Jimenez strikes out, swinging on a fastball.
Station on fire, trying to burn me and my fellow police officers alive. Governor Tim Walz left us for dead. And Kamala
Kyle Manzardo will replace Austin Hedges. Probably be Bo Naylor will come in to catch. But yeah,
defunding the police. Kamala sold cops out and put families at risk.
it was in that borderline area, bottom outside corner, on the bottom of the zone. But it was on the edge, as Vest misses with a fastball, 1-0.
I'm the one that really needs the break, not the people that are already rich and have the money. The 1% don't serve anybody but themselves. So for them to get a tax break, no, that's not cool. Kamala Harris will make billionaires pay their fair share.
2-0, misses with the high heat.
For working people like me. I'm Buddy, and I'm not rich as hell, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
FFPAC is responsible for the content of this ad. He murdered a father of 3, sentenced to life in prison. Kamala Harris pushed to use tax dollars to pay for his sex change. I made sure that they changed the policy so that every...
Oh, that ball's going back. That ball's going back to center, and it's caught up along the wall by Parker Meadows. It was in left center field. Manzardo hit it very far. I want to see how far this baseball was, because Meadows was either right up against the wall, or he had to leap up and get it and bounce off the wall. 380 feet. Manzardo hit that 380 feet. Hit that pretty far. All right, we're going into the top of the 9th. Tied at... See what the Tigers can do against Emmanuel Clase, who is trying to get the 4-out save. Here we go, top of the 9th. Spencer Torkelson, who has not been good these playoffs, 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, takes an outside slider, 1-0. He's facing the man, not the catcher, the closer, who's probably the best in the game, and will get Cy Young votes. Emmanuel Clase, who's had an insane season. 2-0 on Torque. Low cutter at 99 miles per hour. Now he takes a strike, cutter, in basically the exact same spot in that 50-50 area of the zone, this time on the lower part. 2-1. 2-2, Torkelson fouls off a slider.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message. You deserve to be heard.
I feel either extras or a walk-off is coming.
Tonight, the monster hurricane we're tracking, Milton, explosively intensifying into a Category 5 storm and taking dead aim at Florida. Milton rapidly strengthening over the past 24 hours, now packing winds of 180 miles per hour.
Torkelson fouls off another low cutter, still 2-2.
In Florida, a state of emergency, storm surge warnings up to 15 feet. The race to get out, mandatory evacuations. Al Roker has the new track for us tonight. It comes as Florida and the southeast are still reeling from Hurricane Helene's blast just 11 days ago. Thousands still without water.
Torkelson fouls off an inside fastball, still 2-2.
And in Tennessee, growing
Tork's fighting. He's fighting.
a dozen workers were swept away. Also tonight, the solemn ceremonies as Israel marks a year since the deadly Hamas terror attack. Here in the U.S., the memorials for the victims and
Torkelson is got with the outside slider. Clase got him for the K. Swung and missed on an outside slider. Clase got him the chase, and there's one out at the top of the ninth. This brings up Parker Meadows, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout.
father like son, LeBron and Bronny James taking the point together and making NBA history. This is NBC 19.
Ooh, 100-mile-per-hour cutter for a strike. 0-1.
Florida tonight, the calls to evacuate are a renewed sense of urgency as Floridians, with fresh memories of Hurricane Helene, prepare for the second major hurricane to strike the state.
1-1.
in just 2 weeks.
Clase misses with a high cutter.
Milton has rapidly intensified today, now a Category 5, spinning sustained winds at an eye-watering 180 miles per hour, one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes on record. The
Uh-oh.
storm powering its way across the Gulf of Mexico toward the Florida Peninsula tonight, where forecasters anticipate it will be an extremely
And
serious
Parker Meadows is going to fly out.
state's widely populated
Sorry, pop out to Josh Naylor.
Wednesday into Thursday. The storm potentially will dump up to 5
2 outs in the top of the ninth. This will bring up Jake Rogers.
and expect to generate a storm surge potentially as high as 15 feet.
Trey Sweeney on deck.
51 Florida counties are under states of emergency.
Jake Rogers is 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout.
Evacuation orders. Al Roker is here now with the latest on Milton's path. Al, good evening.
Good evening, Lester.
Rogers takes an inside cutter for a strike.
Hurricane warnings tonight as we watch the system start to push in. We can see right now 180 mile per hour winds moving east at 10, 80 miles west-northwest of Progreso, Mexico. As this system pushes to the east, we look for landfall sometime tomorrow.
And Jake Rogers just got on.
Don't worry about the
It's going to be a single past Brian Rocchio.
monster storm. We're talking about storm surges.
And it goes in the left where Quan will get it back in.
15 feet from
Tigers have a runner on.
10 feet down to Fort Myers. 11 million people at risk.
This will bring up Trey Sweeney. That was a 100-mile-per-hour cutter. Jake Rogers hit that 101 miles per hour.
Flash flooding, river flooding. Lester, this is just going to keep going right on into Thursday.
1-0. Clase misses with the high heat. 100-mile-per-hour cutter.
To get out of the storm zone in Florida and clear out the debris from Hurricane Helene that could make this new hurricane all the more dangerous. Tom Yamas is there, and Tom, this is definitely a race against the clock.
It is, Lester, and you can see why just behind me there's damage all the way down this block from Hurricane Helene. And residents know this next hurricane is even more powerful. Plus, they're dealing with
Trey Sweeney gets on.
debris, which is going to make the storm surge.
It's going to be a single
and it's gonna add
to, I believe Will Brennan isn't right. He'll get it back in, but Jake Rogers was digging all the way to third. And the Tigers are in business. Sorry, it went to Lane Thomas. Lane Thomas got it back in. It was a single to center. Right center. And now, Kerry Carpenter, who did not start today, is in at DH for Justin Henry Malloy. There's a mound visit going on. It's a lefty-righty matchup. The first run of the game is 90 feet away. And this could be the game-winning run for the Tigers.
South Florida meteorologist John Morales reporting on Milton's intensification.
It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours.
This is just horrific.
That rapid intensification fueled by climate change, just like Helene before it. The remnants from Helene, broken furniture and downed trees are still everywhere.
This creates a safety hazard, and it also will increase the damage that Milton could do with flying debris.
Florida's governor has called it a debris removal mission, asking counties to work nonstop to get rid of all this junk, even ordering waste and landfill sites to stay open through the night. NBC News.
All right, Clase steps off. Here comes the at bat.
On Treasure Island, one of Florida's barrier islands, is filled with debris like this. They've called it
And he misses with the cutter. Outside, tried to get him to chase. 1-0.
All over the Gulf Coast, they're getting ready, including at Tampa General.
Matt Vierling waiting in the wings.
Facilities Chief Dustin Pasteur checking the aqua fence.
2-0 on Kerry Carpenter. Outside cutter again.
He hopes it's strong enough for Milton.
Clase looking a little bit rattled right now. He's throwing gas. He's 100 miles an hour. But he just can't get it in the strike zone. Matt Vierling's playing third? Didn't know he could play third. Carpenter fouls off a cutter. It's 2-1. Clase's back in it.
Well, you can't, no. No. So that'll be like after Milton, or what's to follow.
Tom Galvis, NBC News, Madeira.
And Kerry Carpenter takes the timeout.
Carolina, no end to the struggle after Hurricane Helene's floodwaters isolated so many communities. Many people forced to rely on each other for help. Here's Antonia Hilton.
Tonight, President Biden sending 500 more troops into North Carolina as the reality of
2-2. Carpenter misses. He swung and missed at a slider that was inside at the top quarter of the zone. 2-2. Clase 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. This is the biggest pitch of the whole game, and Kerry Carpenter fouled a slider that was right down the middle. How you... man, that sucks. I don't want to say how do you miss that, because I would definitely miss that play against Manuel Clase. I'm not a major league hitter, but damn, that is very unfortunate for the Tigers. That's a pitch where it could be 3-0. It is right down Broadway. He missed it. Oh my God! Kerry Carpenter just homered! 3-0 Tigers! This team is so gritty! Kerry Carpenter, first homer of the postseason. A huge moment for the Tigers. They're back in this series. If they can just hold on for 3 more outs. Kerry Carpenter with a huge postseason moment for the Tigers. Unbelievable against the best closer in the game. Wow. This is huge. He crushed that baseball to right. 423 feet, 111 miles per hour off the bat. You knew that thing wasn't coming back. Holy cow. That is huge. Unbelievable. 0-1 on Matt Vierling. Unbelievable. 1-1 on Vierling. Carpenter misses a slider right down the middle, like right down there. And then Clase puts a slider right down the middle again, and Carpenter makes the adjustment, doesn't miss, and hits a bomb to right field to make it 3-0 in what could be the game ender. Kerry Carpenter just blew this game open in the top of the 9th. But who are they gonna turn to? This is a team that's built off of pitching chaos. Who are they gonna turn to for the bottom of the 9th? Oh my God, Matt Vierling just got on an infield single. I think to Josh. Matt Vierling reaches on a ground ball to Josh Naylor. Official score ruling pending.
We first visited the Nova site 5 days after the attack.
And OSRP.
The debris of lives cut short.
This was a place of music.
And Clase's day is done. Clase is done.
Deathly silence here. 1 year later, Noah Yaffe returning to the place where her little brother
Unbelievable.
was murdered. A musician
The
with
Detroit Tigers
killed weeks
are 3 outs away from tying this series, getting a big boost of momentum, heading back to Detroit. They'll be playing in Detroit. Is it tomorrow? No, Wednesday. This is going to be a big boost of momentum heading into Wednesday, going back into Detroit.
men, women, and children.
This
One remain in captivity.
gritty team cannot be stopped.
Kafir Bibas,
Unbelievable.
his 4-year-old brother,
Wow.
unaccounted for. Their fate unknown.
I cannot believe what just happened.
Against not just Hamas in Gaza, but also Hezbollah in Lebanon.
This is going to be a fun series.
The U.S. supplying Israel with weapons, but also
All right,
trying
we'll come back
to secure
when the Guardians announce. Oh, it's Eli Morgan. Eli Morgan will come in to replace Emmanuel Clase. We'll come back when Colt Keefe's at bat against Eli Morgan starts. There was 2 outs too. They were 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. And Kerry Carpenter just bombed off that slider right down the middle from Clase. You don't see Emmanuel Clase making 2 mistake pitches back to back. And the Tigers, they took advantage like all good teams do and all good major league hitters do. And it's 3-0. All right, 0-1 on Colt Keefe. Takes a fastball that's not even in the strike zone for a called strike. Oh well.
It was a day of remembrance, recognized by President Biden with a candle-lighting ceremony in the White House. Nationwide, universities have been bracing for protests. At USC,
These playoffs this year have been insane.
on this day in particular,
And they got out of it. On the second pitch, Colt Keefe is going to fly out to Jimenez. Jimenez races out to right field as Keefe will pop out to Andres Jimenez, who ran all the way out to right field to go get the baseball. Can the Tigers hold on? They now have a 3-run lead due to Kerry Carpenter, and also Josh Naylor got charged with an error on that ground ball that was hit by Matt Vierling. So that's the Guardians' first error of the game. 3-0 Tigers. Can they hold on? 3 more outs for a big win heading into Game 3 in Detroit. This will be a huge momentum shifter if they can hang on. Bo Brisky will be in to try and get the save for the Tigers and tie this bad boy up. Heading into Detroit, he gets Brian Rocchio to fly out to Parker Meadows on 2 pitches. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Tigers up 3-0. Brisky trying to get the save. He's 2 outs away. He just has to get Stephen Kwan and David Fry out. Kwan and Fry, their bats have been hot this postseason. Stephen Kwan's OPS is at 1.000.
Next for us tonight, we'll take a closer look at the flooding tragedy at the plastics plant in Tennessee. Loved ones asking why were so many people still
Kwan
when the storm rolled in.
takes a strike. It's a changeup, 0-1. Inside corner on the bottom of the zone. Brisky misses on the outside changeup, 1-1. I still can't believe what Kerry Carpenter did. I thought he wasn't going to get another pitch like that, and he did. As Stephen Kwan takes a fastball on the corner of the zone, Brisky dotted him up. 1-2. 4 strikes away from their first win of the ALDS. Stephen Kwan strikes out looking. Got him with the fastball. Dotted him up. on the outside corner in the bottom of the zone. And the Tigers are 1 out away. 3 strikes from their first win of this series in Game 2.
Patients who have sensitive teeth but also want whiter teeth, they have to.
Want to know, Brisky misses on the low sinker.
New Sensodyne Clinical White that provides.
David Fry is the last man standing for Beau Brieske. Can he get the job done? Or can David Fry prolong that Tigers dub and start a rally for Cleveland? J-Ram is waiting in the wings. 1-1. Fastball for a called strike on the outside part of this. It should be a ball. I'm just saying that.
At Verizon, new and existing customers can get iPhone 16 Pro on us. When you trade
1 and 2. Swings and misses at the changeup right down Broadway. Tigers 1 strike away from the win here in Game 2 and tying this bad boy up heading into Detroit. 2 and 2. Misses in the inside fastball.
Because 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flares. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more.
Fry fouls off a fastball in the zone. He's going to battle. He's going to battle this out. 2 and 2. Let me sit up in my chair. As this is basically the game right here. Unless David Fry fouls it off. Got him! Looking! Got him looking on the low fastball. And the Tigers take Game 2. And we are heading to Detroit tied in the ALDS. A huge win for the Tigers heading back home. The Guardians could not afford to lose this game in the way they did. And man, this could come back to haunt them. Big win for the Tigers. The grittiness of the Detroit Kitties. They just keep on rolling. Let's see what they can do back at home for their first home playoff game in forever. And man, what a game. See y'all soon for the Royals-Yankees game. RV out. Peace. Tigers, how about ya?